Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erica with Crystal Rose Insights, here to do an update for the collective Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. I want to welcome each and every one of you to my channel. If it's your first time here, so glad you found it. And hopefully this is going to be a supportive place for you. And for those of you guys that are here, my regulars, my clients, those of you I see commenting all the time, I appreciate each and every one of you for all that you're doing here. Those of you that are participating and communicating through the comments and really helping to support each other. It's been lovely to see just a shift in the community in terms of you guys coming together more and more. Instead of just, listening to the videos, you're actually supporting each other and you're sharing what's worked for you or what you've worked through. You've been encouraging of each other. So I really appreciate that. It really, you guys are here helping everybody. We're all here to help each other, and I love that you're doing that. And I also want to just again comment on how more and more divine masculines are coming on board and are participating and communicating as well in the comments. So I am so thrilled for that shift that's happened here very recently. It's very much an important piece for people to be able to hear from divine masculine. And it's a day that I've always hoped for. Like I had this goal of, I can't wait for the day where the divine feminine readings get more views than the divine masculine readings. And I feel like that shift is happening. It has been happening, but I remember very early on, I'm like, eventually there's going to be more divine masculines wanting to learn about the divine feminine, and the divine feminine being more focused on herself. And so I was like, when that shift happens, that's going to mean something. And that's been happening. So it's been so fun to see the shift and the progression. So anyhow, I'm going to get started here. I'm going to take a look at divine masculine, what's going on in general with divine masculine, divine feminine, and then the union energy. And then we're going to get into some more specifics on both divine masculine and divine feminine. And I am going to be doing an extended reading for those of you where this is really resonating, where you feel like this is like I'm doing a private reading for you. I'll be doing an even longer reading as an extended version as well. So if this is resonating, there will be an extended version available too. But with that, I want to get started. I feel like there's more to say. Oh, if you want a reading with me or a healing session, do check out the information down below. I've been doing a lot of the energy healing sessions, especially since we've been starting to talk more on this channel about the healing, the awakening process, the emotional and spiritual healing work that we do. Not, relationship or twin flame specific necessarily, just really healing themes that are coming up in our sessions. So check those out. We're starting to do those once a week, myself with Amanda Bronson. And with that, my schedule's getting really packed, guys. So if you've been thinking of doing a reading, I'd suggest getting on the calendar sooner than later. And I know my turnaround times they're going to have to be getting longer, just because there's just been so many, and I want to be able to accommodate. I may be turning off personal readings for a little while. I haven't decided specifically yet, but I just have so many things that I'm working on where I need to be able to conserve my energy, because these readings do take a lot of energy, and I want to make sure I'm able to deliver the best information and channeling that I can for you. So if you've been thinking about doing a reading, check out the information down below. And what's helping us here today is this fluorite. This is a stone of clearing any confusion, mental clutter, energetic chaos. It's like it brings order from chaos. So this can be electromagnetic radiation. This can be thoughts, static electricity in our own auric fields. And fluorite's a beautiful stone for bringing order from chaos. Also good for heart opening. It's a beautiful stone, but it's really about taking taking something that's all over the place and putting it into a concrete form. So that's a beautiful stone. So I'm going to get going here on the reading. Let's see what's going on with first divine masculine's overall energy. Compassion. I can't tell you how much this is coming up for him and for the union energies. So this is about being gentle with yourself and forgiveness and seeing the light in everything that you're doing in yourself and others. So the energy for Divine Masculine, the message right now, is really learning to have compassion for himself, for anything that he's done, anything that he's realized that he's done that may have hurt other people, but also just compassion for those around him. You know, if Divine Masculine's been moving through making some changes in his life, moving away from potentially long-term partnerships, relationships that are done with their purpose. They've served their purpose here. It's time to move forward. This is about having compassion for those around you, but just being really gentle with yourself. It feels like a lot of the Divine Masculines, especially as they've been fully awakening, is they're starting to realize oh, it's so painful that I did that, or I behaved that way, or I said that. Like, I wasn't meaning it in that way, but now I see how it was. It's like he has a new flashlight shining on his past that is causing him to just really can potentially be beating himself up. And so this is really asking the Divine Masculine to just be gentle, to be loving and nurturing to yourself. You know, the world is so harsh sometimes, and you know, Divine Masculine, you're not supposed to feel, you're supposed to just do, you're supposed to be tough. Well, you know, you are a sensitive divine being as well that needs to have some compassion. So this is the overall energy coming through for Divine Masculine. For Divine, oh my gosh, guys, I just did a reading prior to this where these exact two cards came out. So Divine Feminines, you are getting the energy of balance, taking time to relax, indulging a little more or less, and setting boundaries with your work. Some of you guys may have just been like Mach 2 with your hair on fire, stepping into your mission work, feeling more powerful, feeling like you have this new purpose, this excitement around the new direction in your life. I know many of you guys have been changing, but in that it can come this energy of like needing to do, wanting to do more and more and more and more. But they're wanting you to make sure you're building into your schedule some time to relax. You know, it's about really making sure that you also allow yourself to have some fun. But definitely can be also a card of setting boundaries. Like if you're still spreading your energy too thin, Divine Feminine, it's about making sure that you are taking some time for you. And if you've been overdoing it, meaning if you've been like partying up a storm and you have what I call a case of the fuckets, like, pardon my French, but there's no other way to describe it, where you're just like, whatever, I'll just have some fun, I'll do that later. So either way, it's asking you to balance, whether you're not having enough fun or whether you're having a little too much fun. They're just saying, you know, come back to balance, Divine Feminine. There's definitely some balance that needs to be restored here so that you can, you're not grounded when you're not in balance. You're either on either end of the spectrum. You got to be balanced. I keep seeing a client use this analogy the other day about a seesaw, and I thought that was really, really, really interesting. A very interesting visual. Let's get one card on the union energies. What's coming up? Prosperity. So this is about prosperity, income increasing, finances coming in. It feels like finances for the two of you right now are important. Whether it's Divine Feminine, that maybe you're working too much, working too hard, trying to do two things at once, and Divine Masculine, if you've now like got this new vision around your life and where you're going, then all of a sudden you're like, I got to shore up my finances. It says that you guys are both, finances are definitely impacting the union energies right now, but in a good way. Things are shifting in the positive direction. So yes, it could be financial prosperity, but there's also about making sure that you're keeping everything, like, prosperity is not just physical, financial. It's abundance of love, peace, happiness, joy. It's freedom is really what it is. So there is this energy of increasing prosperity and abundance coming into the union energies right now. So let's get some more specifics on where each of these counterparts are at. See, for Divine Masculine, where is he in his headspace at this time? He's got the Two of Cups, wanting partnership. Definitely consciously wanting this partnership, wanting the relationship to go to the next level, wanting it to continue, wanting it to grow, wanting it to move forward in balance, really, and two people being engaged at the same time in the process. So he's very consciously knows that he wants love. Whatever changes he's had or he's made, or he's having these realizations where he's needing to have compassion, it's because he knows he wants this partnership. He absolutely wants this partnership. Let's see where he is in his heart space right now. And I mean, guys, it's almost like my last several readings have been so laser focused on these messages, and they're so consistent. Okay, that's like way too many. It's almost like when I go to title my videos, I'm literally like, can I just repeat the last title? Because the energies are very similar for the last few weeks. There's definitely been an increase in the clarity. Feeling like just since, I want to say since the full moon. But it's been wild. By the way, whenever you watch this reading, it's not time specific. These are intended to be timeless. So that's Spirit's way of bringing you the message when it's intended for you. So whether you're watching it right when I record this, or whether you're watching it 2 years from now, if the messages are resonating, it is meant for you. So let's see where he is in his heart space. He's feeling abundant. He's making long-term plans. He has the vision. He knows where he's going, and he's excited about it. You know, he's going towards his divine feminine, this Three of Wands. So his consciously knows he wants this partnership. His heart's feeling abundant. He's making moves in the direction of making the plans of coming together. And his heart is like, okay, his heart's feeling this stability. It's feeling this knowledge, this joy, this abundance. So he's definitely in a place where he's just got this clarity. It's like this cutting, like, it's like the fog has cleared. Let's see what he wants his divine feminine to know. Ace of Cups. He wants this new beginning. I mean, guys, you know, the divine masculine, he's not, what's the word I'm looking for? I was going to say something, but it's kind of crude. He's not messing around, you know, when it's like when he knows what he wants, he's like, he's got it. He is clear. He wants you to know that he wants this new beginning with you, this Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. I'm going to move on to Divine Feminine right now. Because Divine Masculine's being very, like, to the point, right? When a masculine is in their masculine, when they know, they know. So it's refreshing for the masculine to be out of confusion and, like, fighting battles. And it's just, the clarity is just, it's so crisp to me. Let's see where Divine Feminine is in her headspace. There she is again, the Three of Swords. Yep. She's thinking about the past heartbreak. She's thinking about the broken heart that she had before. She's thinking about the past hurt, you know, and she's afraid of this happening again, because this is a past wound. So in her head, she's thinking about the past wound. This is also very much consistent with this Venus retrograde period. There's been a lot of old heartbreak and old wounds resurfacing to be cleared. So she's been very consciously aware of these things coming up. And it's been probably more top of mind for her lately than it had been for a while. It's more like she thought she was good, and then she's getting hit with all the stuff that's painful. These are painful things coming up, but they're coming to be cleared. So let's see where she is in her heart space. Oh, she's in the Six of Cups. She feels it. She can feel him returning. She can feel this energy from him for sure. And because she's being nostalgic in her heart space and really thinking about the past and how things, you know, what she's been longing for, that energy of unconditional love of the 6 energy of children. It's what's making her have this mental heartbreak. Her heart's feeling it, and she feels him, and now it's like, oh, I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to get hurt again. Is it going to be the same as it was before? Yeah. I swear these messages have been so consistent the last few weeks. You get what she wants him to know. Yeah. She's still really focused a little too much more on the past. She's saying, like, I'm still looking at what didn't go right. I may be having some regrets looking at what happened with these cups that spilled. But she's also, she knows she needs to look at what is now. But she's wanting him to know that she's still in this place. And so she's saying, like, have a little patience with me, Divine Masculine, because I'm still in this place where I am a little focused on what has happened, but I'm trying to shift it, right? Because she's in the 5 of Cups, but her heart is leading the way with the 6. You know, suddenly the 6 here, it's like you get out of this in the past, the regret, the sadness of what happened or what didn't happen, and her heart is leading the way. So her heart's leading the way. This is a little bit getting in the way, which is why she's only at the 5 of Cups here, right? Because it's like, oh, I'm a little further behind of my heart. So just have some patience with me, Divine Masculine, please. Let's see what Divine Masculine is struggling with. Let's see what he's struggling with at this time. What's his challenge coming up right now? Three of Pentacles. So he's being challenged with, he could be working a lot. You know, this is about working, doing good work, being part of a team, contributing member of the team. It's also the energy about still needing some support and some help, not doing it all on your own. So he is being challenged a little bit with potentially, if he's been moving away from something, trying to do the right thing, trying to be a team player, if he's leaving a relationship, maybe a marriage, there's children involved, whatever it is, it's like he's trying to do the right thing and be the good guy. And that it's sometimes a little bit, as much as like he wants to be able to like kind of do things on his own, he is trying to consider other people's feelings and needs, because that's the team player aspect. It's like, listen, it's not just about me, it's about everything. So that is what he's being challenged with right now. And I'm going to see what's supporting him. What energy is supporting him right now? Oops. All right, that's like 6 cards. That's too many. Hold 1 card on what's supporting him, please. Thank you. Well, there's 2. That's fine. They're telling me to not flip this one. And I know I say this on my videos, but I'm having to say it more often because I'm getting comments. Spirit guides me whether to keep it upright or to flip it. Most of the time I don't do reversals, but this one they're like, no, that's meant to be a reversal there. And so, like I said, I channel the messages and the energies, and I'm not a textbook tarot reader. But if you do know tarot very clearly and very specifically the way you interpret, if you get a message, whether it's come out or not, or if I flip it, just listen to the message you're getting, because this is just a channel for you, regardless of how I interpret it. So what he's being supported by right now is he's still learning. The 8 of Pentacles, he's hard at work. He's learning new skills. He's in this new energy, so he's hard at work learning. Building his pentacles. He's already made 7. He's working on his 8th. So he's definitely in this place of learning more. But it's also, he's still not ready to actually make the move here in the physical plane. He's getting close to it. You know, he's at the 8. But he's kind of quite not there, because he still has a little bit more to learn before he, all of a sudden, when he's ready to make the move, he will make this offer in the physical plane. to his divine feminine, but it's, you know, he's being supported with this energy now, but they're just contributing. It's contributing to why maybe you're not seeing a specific move forward yet, but it's happening. It's close. The 8 is close to the 10. It's not like you're at the 2, right? You're not at the 2 of Pentacles. You know, it's moving forward. So definitely he's very focused in his physical plane right now, hard at work, because we're getting all 3 Pentacles energies here. So material stability, financial stability, things in the earthly plane, material, like where I live, my work, my money, my stability, all of that. Let's see where the divine feminine is. What is she currently being challenged with? So she's being challenged with the 7 of Pentacles energy. You know, where's my manifestation? I've done all this work. I've waited. I've done all the right things. And why isn't it here yet? Why isn't it here yet? So she is being challenged with this. This is a bit of like things needing to take their time. The gestation card for me. It's like, you know, I've planted really good seeds. I've done this work. Now where's my harvest? But it's just not quite ready for harvest yet. But it's there. So she is being challenged with that energy. But because she's looking at it like, it's not like she sat back and didn't do anything and just waited for something to happen. I mean, she's done her work. The 7 of Pentacles is someone that has done the right things, done the work, put in the effort, the time, the consistent energy, and it's just like, we're just waiting for the harvest. Okay, what is she being supported by right now? Okay, that's wanting to come out. The 4 of Cups. So interesting. She's being supported by the 4 of Cups energy, which can be an energy of introspection, having an opportunity presented to her. And there's a lot of interpretations for this card, but what I'm feeling from it really is they're bringing me right to this. The 4 plus the 6 of Cups is the 10 of Cups. So her heart's in the 6 of Cups. She's being supported by the rest of the energy of the 4 of Cups. So it will bring this completion of 10 of Cups. So this is supporting her. She's definitely in an emotional, a lot of emotional cards here with the 3 Cups coming in. He's got lots of Pentacles. But it just feels like she's being supported by the energy of feeling like she's trying to gain understanding. She sees this opportunity. She feels the opportunity. She might not be quite happy with where things are. She's kind of looking, thinking, feeling, and the universe is offering her an opportunity. But what I'm really getting more from this is the fact that the universe is lining this up, okay, to come to the 10. They just are. And that she's not in this alone. Okay. All right, I'm going to end here with, what does Divine Masculine want his Divine Feminine to know? Like, what does the Divine Masculine really want to say to his Divine Feminine here through these Lovers Oracle cards? Okay, that's 3, so I'll just take them. He's saying, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. He's just saying, like, there is something happening here. I'm still learning. I'm still working, but it's happening. Allow nature and the divine to take its course and to do what it has to do. Remember, 7 of Pentacles energy. Like, don't rush it. It's happening. You've done the work, and allow nature to take its course. And it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. This is a double message for both what the Divine Masculine is experiencing himself and he wants her to know, and also what he wants her to know about what she's experiencing, which is going with the flow, trying not to resist any changes. He's just gone through a bunch of changes. He is changing. Divine Feminine, you are changing. You are about to change. And this is also about don't resist it. Go with the natural flow and don't resist. And that things are shifting. And sometimes it's like time for action, time for non-action is what he's saying. And then it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. So he's saying, regardless of the fact that I'm not quite there, he wants you to feel joy. He wants you to feel happiness. He wants you to feel balance. He wants you to let yourself feel this energy of the Six of Cups, the nostalgia, because he wants this. And he's also trying to feel joyful no matter what's happening around him, right? Because he knows his truth. And no matter what, he wants you to feel joyful. He doesn't want you to feel sad, Divine Feminine. He doesn't want you to feel lonely. He doesn't want you to feel whatever. He wants you to feel joy no matter what that means for you, because he wants you to be happy. As these processes are happening, as the natural processes are happening, he wants you to have fun. Even if it's having fun without him right now, he just wants you to have fun. Okay, let's see what Divine Feminine really wants to say to her Divine Masculine. These cards are so hard to shuffle. She gets reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So you see, she's real time hearing him. She's like, yeah, I know that we're still not in this place. We're still not quite in where we're together. However, I do have faith. I do hear you. I do feel that you are in this place, Divine Masculine. I can feel it. So I'm going to trust that's going to work out. And you know, the space apart right now has been important and good for us. We do have growing prosperity. We do have abundance on its way. And so in the meantime, you know, we're working on our abundance. And there's no need to rush. Isn't that funny? There is no need to rush. That's why I'm giving you some space. Okay, I hear you. Isn't this crazy? This is real time channeling back and forth. He's saying, wait, don't rush. And she's like, okay, I'll give you the space. Right next to it. Isn't that amazing? I tell you. Let me get two more. I swear these cards are like, let's just wait for it to. All right, there's two more coming out. All right. It says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So she's also, again, the memories of the shared memories you have with the person you love. She's remembering all the good times and the soul, and she knows all the financial stuff and all the nitty gritty. It's like that ultimately doesn't matter. What matters is our love. And she's also saying surrender. She's working on surrendering the old. And she says, at times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So she's also saying that, like, we're both surrendering to this process. You know, it feels like the Divine Feminine's really given up trying to, like, the reins and trying to drive it. Like, she's really come into this, like, okay, like, I know that it's not up to me. I know in terms of it's not up to me to make it happen. It's not up to me to do something. Things will take its course. The Divine will bring it to us in the way it is intended. All right. Well, guys, that is the reading for today. I am going to continue on in an extended reading. The link is going to be down below. And I'm going to get into a lot more about what's going on with Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and a lot more on the union energies. We're going to focus on what are the shared combined energies, and we're going to get into the guidance of what to do with all these energies, what to do with these scenarios and what we're feeling and what we're experiencing, how to navigate through that. So if you feel called to go check out the extended reading, it's going to be down in the link below. And if you want a private reading or energy session with me, information is also listed down below. So until next time, guys, I send you much love. Bye.